It took 10 plagues before Pharaoh decided to let the children of Israel go. But in time, the Israelites packed up and headed out, though Pharaoh wanted them back. So he gathered up his army, one of the mightiest armies in the world, to get those slaves back. The Egyptian army captain saluted and said, "Don't worry, Pharaoh, those slaves are as good as God."
Don't worry, Pharaoh, those slaves are as good as God.
The captain turned to the Egyptian army and said, "Prepare for battle!"
Prepare for battle!
The Egyptian army was brave and strong, but like all armies, they had to warm up before going to battle. First, they did 10 jumping jacks. Then they ran in place for 30 seconds. Then they strapped on their armor, then pulled on their helmets and packed their packing lunches. Then they stepped into the chariots and buckled up their seatbelts. With a mighty roar, they headed off to the desert and shouted, "Off we go!" And off they went, thundering into the desert. Meanwhile, at the Israel camp, the children of Israel didn't know Pharaoh's army was coming. The children of Israel were celebrating by the Red Sea. As they celebrated, the children of Israel noticed the thundering torch, hundreds of war chariots and troops. The children of Israel quit celebrating and started shaking. They trembled, they opened their mouths and screamed. In fear, Moses raised his hands to get his attention.
Don't worry. Stand firm. Don't be afraid. You'll see the deliverance the Lord will give you today. The Lord will fight for you.
The Egyptian army was swooping in. The children of Israel were huddled on the beach, trapped. What was going to happen now? It's all over! Oh my goodness.
See what the Lord will do. We've got you trapped fair and square. If you children of Israel can do it, so can we.
The Egyptian army got in a line to follow the children of Israel.